All right, we thank y'all for joining us today. We're speaking with Miss Tanisha Mungo on our upcoming podcast, the Through Our Lens podcast. Miss Mungo, what inspired you in the first place to get into this podcast industry and make one of your own?
Well, there were several factors that played a part in inspiring me to do my podcast. The first thing that actually sparked my interest and made me want to create a podcast was me pretty much losing my uncle to gun violence. So my family being impacted by that. And the second thing was just my work environment. I work in the criminal justice system and constantly seeing the potential that has to go behind bars. That's what actually played a part as well. And just wanting to heal and restore my community. You know, one of my mentors always told me, if you're not coming up with a resolution to the problem, then you're part of the problem. So
yeah, we find our community has a lot of problems losing young black men and I'm sure young black women to the criminal justice system from a lack of guidance, a lack of being raised right. And that's another thing I like about this podcast. Knowing you're grounded in faith, grounded in serving God, and I feel like that's instrumental in guiding the next generation towards where they need to go.
absolutely.
All right. So what are some of the issues you plan on tackling while doing this podcast?
Several issues that's plaguing our community currently. First of all, gun violence, mental health, the stereotypes of the black women having to wear this cape of strength like it's a badge of honor, the lack of respect for black men. So it's a lot of things that we will talk about and actually try to come up with resolutions to the problem. Because we can talk about the problems, but if we, like I said, if we're not coming up with resolutions to address the problems, then what's the point?
That's correct. First, you got to analyze problems. Then you have to find solutions for them that are reasonable.
I forgot to say that I would like to provide resources. Have a lot of people on my platform that's going to come and present us with a lot of knowledge and a lot of resources that's available to our community to help us restore and heal it.
Yes, I feel like in some parts of our community there aren't resources available, but at a lot of the times there are. People aren't knowing where to go. And there's other people that aren't willing to direct our people. They're
Absolutely.
not concerned with helping the community, but we need to seek those out there that are already addressing these issues. And I feel this can be an avenue to link us up with some of those programs and people to get us back on track.
And that's what I'm looking forward to. Just helping our community. Like I said, I feel like, in my opinion, the standards of culture is misguiding our community. And as a result, we are suffering greatly. So, yes.
Well, all right. Any final thoughts on what we could look forward to maybe in the first episode? Give us like a little sneak peek.
Well, the first episode will just be me speaking, a firsthand account of what I experienced, losing a close family member to gun violence and the impact it had on me and my family and my journey on healing.
All right. And we do look forward to that. And also as well, the many guests that you have planned on coming on, we'll stay tuned in for that. But with that being said, everybody stay tuned in to the Through Our Lens podcast.
Coming soon. I can't wait. Stay tuned.
Coming soon. All right. Yeah.